Angapus is staring me down. He's got a proper mug on him today as well. Whoa. It's alright. The work day has ended. You can go back to being happy now. I bought an $800 headset. Sean Connery bought an $800 headset that isn't working on my computer due to issues on my end. I'm dealing with that now though through my credit card company to deal with Steam. It's going to be fun. Steam won't let me contact them. It is a very shiny gun. I'll give you that. Alright, where were we again? Who am I? What's this place? Information broker. Report back to Hiram. I hadn't done that one. Your goods are secured. She's stationed at Groundbreaker. And Zora thinks the Koji goes to the relay station's entrance. So we're going to do Radio Free Monarch next. So we're going to the information broker. And I should probably be there. Makes more sense. Shh, quiet you. Just how happy that bee is. He's smugly happy. Okay. He's ooh-wooing at me. Ooh. Devil's Peak Station. Oh, I left out ammunition. Yeah, I left tons of shit down there. Must have just run through. Okay, we're going upstairs. Though it's a non-binary bee, I don't know what to call them. Just call them they, them. I'm sure they'll be happy. It's fine. Get me up the stairs. Okay, Hiram.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
MSI and the Iconoclast are no longer transmitting. Is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Come on, do you really want to get invested in the details? We finished the job.
Is that so?
I legit had a convo earlier today where I refused to tell someone my pronouns. I then told them it's fuck off and successfully did our best to have a full conversation using that in proper places. It was hard. Okay. Did you find that beneficial to you to take that stance on not telling them? Would it not have just saved you a headache to go, I'm not fussed? I helped both MSI and the Iconoclast get what they wanted.
I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Just call it a B. That's it. Buzz. And I bet I have a whole new checklist of crap to do before it works, right?
Don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Yay! Like every day that I meet new people in VR. Ah, okay. And electrocute myself.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
No need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. Take care out there.
Anyone else hear a high-pitched whining?
Have I started
What?
Bloodborne?
Madness, or is
Or am I
that just
saving it for
Halloween?
after Outer Worlds? I haven't started it yet, Ash. What the fuck? That don't look good.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers.
Ah,
but
fuck.
correct me on that. Oh well.
Houston, we have a problem.
But I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Will someone explain what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You're acting like
Par
children.
for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel!
I'm gonna probably help the iconoclasts. Targeting module? What happened to eyes? Eyes are no good anymore, Ash. We need targeting modules. Also, Nelfina, I'm not sure why that didn't work. Okay. Another thing I need to look at. You're not following. That'll probably be part of it. The new schedule will usually mean this. Yeah, so for Bloodborne, I'm not starting it till after I finish Outer Worlds, which is why I'm doing both streams each week as Outer Worlds. So I think this game is about 25 to 30 hours, which means we've probably got about another 3 weeks of this before I start doing Bloodborne. But yeah, also starting next week, I'll start streaming at 9:30 GMT till 11:30. I put in there as a provisional date, or provisional time. Yeah. Everything's changing. Okay, so I need to go and recover targeting module. Is this Bioshockish meets Fallout? This was developed by the same people that made Fallout New Vegas. And it's very much a Fallout, not clone, but it's very close to it. That's still not fixed. Imagine your top view only have watched for 2 hours. So with the watch time, Ali, it only works from the time I had loyalty enabled, which was only the other day. So I'm not sure if I can fix it. To be brutally honest. ONS Bjorn, welcome on in. Good to see you here. I apologise if I just butchered your name. Ah, nice. That is just not taking damage. Shoot them! Shoot them with your miniguns! Ah. Ah. Your months of viewing have been wasted, and never wasted. How is Thursday treating you, UNS? Hey, Nelfina, thank you for actually following. I've now followed you for longer than I've followed Descent. Well, I'm honoured. Could be a lot better, but what are you gonna do? What is causing you issues? Is there anything that can be fixed by shooting some guns? At people in space. It's supposed to be a shotgun. Oh, it's a sawn-off, isn't it? I remember now. Ow. Quit it. I'm doing that right now. It's helping. It's normally quite cathartic to blow things up. Even if it's online. HKT 3030, welcome on in. What can't be fixed by shooting guns at people in space? I mean, other than the space gun problem. How is Thursday treating you, my dude? Hope you're well. Rot-row.
I'll keep an eye on things out here. Me too. You know corpses
All these dead
shit
folks.
themselves, right?
Oh, hello.
Enjoy the smell.
Corpses shit themselves. Captain's key. There's a technician. There's a commander. There's a trooper. Anyone got an eye on the captain? Eject Captain Matsu's command key. There it is. View logs. Let's go with the latest. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot them down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point about that if we can't get some backup? Can't get parts. Not bad, thanks. Take a break from old games by looking at this award-winning game I know nothing about. How is the world of retro? And yeah, this award-winning game it's good. If you like Fallout, you will like it. If you don't like Fallout, this is probably not for you. Everything's all at an angle. Targeting module. Doesn't tell me what it is. Okay. Cantankerous Canid targeting module. This is really just throwing me off walking at an angle. So much so I just jumped off and broke my legs. Pretty good. A whole bunch of interview answers back about R-Type, so that's you busy. Who are you interviewing for R-Type? Excuse me. Okay, so I can either give it to Graham or give it to Sanjar. I don't really want to give it to Sanjar because he just seems like a little weasel. So I'll probably give it to Graham, although he's got no brains. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, really. Right. So we go into Amber Heights. Graham?
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
What do you plan to do with it?
Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies.
You really think the board is going to attack
Why
you?
wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment mediums. Surely their retaliation will come soon.
Before we get to that, I want to know something.
Right.
I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
What do you mean by an
The
awakening?
point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
So Sandra betrayed you, you turned religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Okay.
All right.
I get the gist of what he's going on about.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
And we're looping back round. Yes, I do.
At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the board's assault.
We're really
Can't see how killing a bunch of folks
steering
and
into
minding their own
the
business is gonna save Monarch.
fighting the board scenario here.
And you, Captain, are you prepared?
He has the eyes. I believe it's Kazuma Kujo, but they've not actually supplied a name with the answers, which is a common problem. Yeah, I suppose if it's just one person within a department, they just would rather stay anonymous for some reason. Don't know. How have I been anyways? Or how long you got? I'm doing well, thank you. Keeping busy with work, working out, streaming for the funsies. But yeah, I think a meet-up is needed when everything opens up again and we can have a proper catch-up. Okay. I don't suppose you could work with Sanjar
No.
rather than against him.
Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy.
Okay, let's do this.
This is it. Let us save this planet once and for all. Meet our forces in the ruins south of the city. Come prepared. Sanjar is sure to go down swinging.
Oh no, does that mean I've got to kill everyone from that town? Oh no! Skills are we gonna go with? Should we just max it? Yeah, let's just max out long guns. Let's get it done. Skilled. Perks. What we got? I might just slap an extra carrying capacity on there. Because I'm forever running out of it. But I feel it's a waste. I'm gonna go with science weapons. Ellie, what you got for us? Ability cooldown. Increase the damage dealt by this companion for a short time after performing their companion ability. Oh, take that. More health received. Death Note. Oh, he has the Shinigami eyes. He knows exactly how long you're going to live for. I'd completely forgotten about that till you mentioned it, Ali. I like Death Note as well. Is good. It's a very good series. Yeah, I was trying to think back on what the series had in it. I think when they bring the first investigator in, I think is it M? Because he's L. Yeah, man, I'm back permanently, so I'd love to catch up with you. Well, I'm only over in Loughton, and I drive, so anytime you want to catch up, just let me know in the week, and we can go grab a coffee or something. I'm gonna not go with that. I'm gonna go with doesn't melee damage. Let's take down her threat generated, so she's not constantly getting slapped. I've not seen it before. Maybe I should. Yeah, by all means, watch the anime. Don't watch the live action. All right. I will go and become the Trash Panda. I'll be right back. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Thanks, Ali. Now I get sick tunes. That's it. We've got to defeat MSI now for our Gigabyte / Asus overlords. It's a bad computer branding joke. Okay. We've got the guns. We've got the means. Let's go shoot some people. I just want to slide along the floor. Now remember, this isn't Apex. To a battle. Oh, I've got no ammunition on that one. Got my shotgun. I've got my grenade launcher. Hi. Oh yeah. My rep is gonna decrease with these boys. Hello there. Don't mind me. To battle, valiant trash pandas! Away! you imagine if you turned up on a battlefield and everyone opposing you just had this onesie on? Just run out of fear. Oh, don't... Just because I shot at you, don't start. Don't start with me. Iconoclast, iconoclast. Just gonna be running around this entire map, aren't I? Just shooting randos. Give me your ammunition. Okay. Nobody expects you to not come from the road. Oh, that's iconoclast. No, I didn't want to shoot you. Oh well, you're dead now. Whoops. It seems like they're doing alright. Those iconoclasts. Okay, so it's easy for me to go through. That's sealed. Okay. Do I have to go round somehow? Oh yeah, there's another bridge. Bum 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 bum. Eat my laser pistol. Oh hello. What's this crash nonsense? Look at all the dead people. Don't mind me, just looting. Your control is busted. Uh-oh. Is it physically just knackered, or...? It's been half broken for months. Ah, okay. Now it's all broken. If you need a cheap replacement, I'll say a decent quality replacement keyboard, the Razer, I think it's Sinosa V2, which is the keyboard I have, is about 50 quid. As in the peg's busted off and the cap doesn't sit in it anymore. What you could also do as well, is replace the mechanics underneath it with a key you don't use. So like, page up, page down. I don't need a new keyboard, I need a new control key, yeah. Oof, in the face. Keycap, I guess. Yeah, just... I suppose you could move the one from the right to the left. Hashtag just saying. No? Why no? Does that make too much sense? Oh, Sanjar. You silly, silly man. Because then the right one would be weird. Do you use the right control key? Probably. Do you use the right control key? Because I don't. Send me yours then. If it's an MX standard key, it should be easy enough to get a replacement. You can have the key off my keyboard if you want. Might take a little while in the post. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, is he still back there? Do you mean he didn't join in the fight? He just... Okay. I could bludgeon someone to death with it. It's a weighty boy. You are there?
I thought this would be easier. Sanjar's death is surprisingly heavy on my conscience after all this time. But I mustn't let that distract me from our victory. We can now take our truth to the stars, Captain, and I have you to thank for that.
You can thank me by saving the colony from the board.
And save it we shall. With every step we take forward, the board's time dwindles.
What are you going to do now?
For the moment, we will recuperate. Collect ourselves and our resources. Know if ever you find yourself in need of a favor, you may call upon your friends in Stellar Bay.
Okay. Am I overburdened again? Because it certainly feels like it. The good word. Just a big old heavy machine gun. That's got a bigger magazine size. Well, you can have that one instead, Ellie. And I will just blow these up, I guess. Okay. Well. Speak to Phineas. Travel to his lab and speak him in to discuss the next steps. So I take it. I think I need to take to the skies again. Yep. Cascadia landing pad. Terror on the frontier. A mysterious stranger threatens our way of life. A very 1984.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Yes, quite.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
You remember the youngest daughter who always does what she's told, but in the season finale she murders 12 people with a knife?
Accurate.
Parvati.
It's always the quiet ones. Something on your mind?
Where's your hat? If we're gonna work together, I'd like to know more
I'm a
about you.
surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
Okay.
No complaints here.
That's so cool. The hell? There's no response from the automechanical unit. Surgeon by training and pirate by inclination, that's it. I identify as a pirate as well. A serial number etched in the chassis includes the letters Sam. Ah! Leave it alone. Oh, ammo. Nice. She works at the black market trading organs, that's it. First she steals them through surgery and flogs them on. Ah yes, a toilet. That does not look like a comfy sofa. Near maple syrup. Not quite. Bullet-riddled leather jacket. It's distressed. Scissors for gauze, scalpels for wounds, and handheld laser wands for flawless complexion. This is not a petunia. I should play games or something. It's always a good shout. First French dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since, Parvati. Doopy doop doop doo. Let's go back to Ada. Time to go see Phineas. In the lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. Do return in one piece.
Who are we taking? Pavati and Ellie. Because why would I take anyone different? Phineas's improved science lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Why are you in there? What the Bubbles? The cysty pig? Call me Bubbles, darling, everybody does. Shrink ray? Jock Weapons R&D Department. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. Jock engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
I see you found my portable molecular compression device.
That sounds like fun.
As a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp.
Okay.
Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Doesn't work on Bubbles, apparently. Anyway.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals.
Yay.
Exciting.
So, what's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
So what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Warning label?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting
But you said
them.
that's the reason I'm alive. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Is there a reason you're hiding behind
Never know
bulletproof
what being
glass?
frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Dobson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Moment to talk.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Come on, Phineas, there has to be something you do for
I
fun.
enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question,
Okay,
I'd rather
6
stay
p.m.
right
That's
here in
definitely
my
more
lab.
than enough work
There's
for
too
the
much
day,
work to
Ash.
be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you obsessed with reviving Hope's
Because
colonists?
we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented
You started late.
individuals.
That's fair,
Like you,
compromise them.
people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Some taken. Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I'm glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on
We'll do
us.
our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Okay. Go and steal more space shit. Gotcha. Yeah, I've got some stuff to drop off at the groundbreaker though. Yeah. You.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's
The unit
closet?
is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Gonna build me a robot.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship. I understand you have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes. Messages for Alex. No, maybe search term Sam. Experimental notes OI 695. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance or mechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It shouldn't be too difficult to get up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Okay. Removal of factory standard parts. Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part. Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Okay. I've given up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit, not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I'm sure I never thought to go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I think I was following the next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. 3 months sounds like my job. How long is it going to take me? Yeah, about 3 months, mate. Okay. Ready. What is this? Puffball plant. There's something else on here. Logs. Ah, there we go. Shrink ray. I want me to weekly jet this until I'm dead. Sublime powerful weapon in Wales Labs just sitting there. Well, I just took it anyway. Hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, I mean, was imbibing at the lost hope on the Groundbreaker. Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I famously but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardats yammering about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardat said that the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. And what's the other one? Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of Labyrinth and Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologise for shouting him down 5 times. But architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission. That might have been what I did. Or breaking expensive equipment when he said he wasn't ready yet, and that if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralless psycho? I'd admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now that I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it, in the meantime I have been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to the other of these science weapons. Excuse me, about Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fullbrook. Okay. This is a science weapon on the Groundbreaker, where we're going now anyway. So much text, is it?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Heaven forbid it's an RPG or anything with lots of flavor text and context and stuff. Okay. Yep, still taking Pavati and Ellie. Okay. Reading in current year. Modded. It's got to be around the other side, isn't it? Do. Sublight. This is the person I stole the gas for, I think.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this, you've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Yay? The height of ambition for us all.
You're goddamn right.
Just walk in, pointing the gun at her, and she doesn't even blink. Yeah, that's my one criticism of this, actually. You can't holster a gun at all.
Call me impressed, contractor.
In case you were curious, no one was following me.
Anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order, but at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Could have swore one of them winked at me.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Yeah. Sure, whatever you say.
Attaboy. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research
Am I
Station
now?
1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Sounds like a major business expansion. It pays to get in on those early, you know.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Odds of getting followed. Guaranteed. Understood.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Yay. Is it cozy toasty time? Science.
Panda, 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 panda.
Let's put that up a bit. And put my persuade up a bit. No perks this level. Woo! God damn it, Ash! I'll look for the hammer. We just go. I'm interested to see what Byzantium looks like, so I'm gonna go there. Yeah. Other way around.
CNT Borston baked beans.
Da, 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 da. Fire. Trudge.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
No. So I'll go to. I'll go back to Terra 2. Okay. Which case? Dum Dum didn't bring her gum gum. You Dum Dum give gum gum. Let's go to the ice pallets. Go reclaim a spaceship.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
there's a generator somewhere?
Just having a wee wibble. Okay, so there's obviously something else here. Because why wouldn't it? Oh, hello. Why am I over encumbered all of a sudden? There we go. Universal Defense, Logistics. I'd like to remind you, no way responsible for highly unfortunate but realistic probable case of loss of life in its facilities. Maintenance mode is active, minimal functions available. Modify generator mode normal. Disabling lights, activating facility lights, flushing toilets, error flushing toilets. Yay. Ah, so we're back to normal.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
What's going on?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position
Yay!
and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
What do you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
My Intimidate and Lie aren't high enough. Would a cut of the profits change your mind? Say 35th, 60. That's a very, very specific number. That sporting mood will be your undoing.
Inadequate, son. They must pay you smugglers better than I thought.
You should consider a new line of work.
Can I do that? Why, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Let's act as if we never saw each other. Try and keep it that way, Captain.
Bye, dickhead.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Nice. I've never been great at de-escalation.
Okay. Would have been better to shoot them in the face. Would have been cheaper to shoot them in the face for sure.
Processing data.
Doesn't do damage, that's the problem. Step on it. You reckon? Like a Goomba. Just like a Mario bad guy. Okay, let's loot all these. That's what I need out of here. Do I need to unlock a door? Maintenance logs. Some status report. Repair toilet. Existing work order was open 991 days ago. Okay. So I can't get through there. I need to go up. Can't get through that way. Oh, hello. Blue slips, pink slips. There was ammo. Tasty, tasty ammo. Messages. Of course morale is low. You gave those PhD tanks of nuclear and scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What do you think would happen? They can test it on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. Kimball! Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. While the other princesses got jobs at canneries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit every target every time. Then one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower, far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband, but she would have to stay locked away in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write a better ending. Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday, Mum. Sag. Security routines. Okay, nothing in there. Can one shoot into here? No. Override terminal. Bard. Okay. How do I get in? Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Ammunition. Mr. Ouch. Not getting that way either. Let me in. Is there another way up? It's a broken door. That's the way back out. Let's run this way. Oh. Blank UDL card. Okay. Encode keycard. Cool. That's them shutting down the station. Note on Chief Kimball. Kimball thinks there'll be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night, said that if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. Hope that it never comes to that. Her daughter's name was Angelica, wasn't it? Metalysis gel. Yar. Yar. Let's just see what's on this floor before we go. Okay, so that's just a ways around. Gonna shift to mobile and lay down. You get as comfy as you want. Oh. What's that? Is it a decent gun? Hunting rifle ultra. No, no. I swear there's more mechanicals walking around. Terminal's busted. Oh, hello.
Watch your step.
Security routines. Disengage checkpoint security. Maybe they'll stop shooting at me then. Log Mama Bear. Ah, Kappa Ram, welcome on in. How is Thursday treating you, good self? Kimball came by to asking if any of the docs had been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electrophore 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. Is she preparing for war? She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. Okay. I think somebody went cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Can I have a big piece of alley pie, please?
Oh my.
That's a mine. Damn concussion, my ears are ringing. There's my shrink ray. I cannot just step on it apparently. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing well, thank you. I've had a quieter day, but it just meant catching up on more busy work, which is always fun. Hey Kaneki, welcome on in. How you moit? I'm doing good, man, I'm doing good. How about you, good self? How's Thursday treating you? Or probably Friday right now, right? Executive records classified. Security routines modify. Insert sublight override cartridge. We have given them control of the station.
ship, right?
And we can go home to the ship.
Hold on, Tick. Don't we know Chartrand? From Cascadia?
Do we?
Yeah, huh?
Okay, nothing to add to that. Project summary. Active members, inactive members, strands, messages. Yep, all the staff are pissed off, we know this. Okay.
It's done.
Off we go.
Now let's go get our money before Sublight sees what a creepy dump this place is. Hey, Chartrand? We've seen that name before, back in Cascadia.
Okay, you both mentioned that. Any context? Just... the fuck is this? Subject, Dr. James Guthrie. Current status alive, extremely unstable condition. Status setting active. Subject will need extensive nuclear resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We will come back for you all and fix this. I swear on it. Eep. I don't want to end up in a tank. So they've had to like freeze half the station. I'm essentially giving these people like, a station full of half-baked individuals. What was the condition? I am confused.
They've been left here, all alone.
Just made platinum bot and he's gone to bed now. Oh, congratulations. It's a hard grind. I'm still yet to get out of bronze 1. Okay. No, it wasn't that way. Other way. Other way. All the way around. Out of here. Bye. The game is really hard. The grind is real. I'll give you that.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Alright, sass my trans. Okay, back to the groundbreaker. How is this game? This game is, yeah, it seems like everywhere I go, I just make things worse.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Gonna get out of bronze today, but no further, I imagine. Yeah, that's when it starts requiring points to enter Ali. It becomes tough after that. I may be down to play some Apex later on. We shall see. But yeah, Kaneki, like the overriding story of this is defrosted man goes around killing people because corrupt board is slowly taking control of everything.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Okay. Up we go. You're not gonna like the fact that the UDL are onto me.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
The base had scientists and suspension tanks. Some might be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments
No
weren't
shit.
strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
I'm listening.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
The truth about the human tailbone?
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Sapiens paradox. You think this is about the discovery of intelligent life?
Wrong. I think it's about intelligent life discovering us. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084,
Aliens.
and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
I always hear punch me in the face when you're speaking, but it's usually subtext.
Accurate. We shall see. Kaneki thinks I'm wicked good at Apex, so now I feel obligated to prevent him from being wrong. You'll get it. You will get it. Basically, Walt Disney came back to life and found out that Fox tried to remake The Lion King 14 times and realised that they fucked Star Wars and went on a rampage. Yeah, sounds about right with a little less racism, but yeah. Skip to the part where I get paid. I don't care what hallucinogens
You
you're
took
on.
that better than I thought. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Oh, Walt Disney was a massive racist. No, Kaneki, you didn't say anything bad. Just Walt Disney was a massive racist. Why does Chartrand need to
She's
die?
a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
All about that cystipig
Now
juiciness.
she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did
Yeah,
to her
if you
team.
look at some of the old comics, it's very apparent. It's very set in his era, this old Walt. When did Sublight get so
It's
principled?
cute that you think that about me. I just want to add.
I just meant because they
sapient
froze him in
humanity to my
cryosleep. Yeah,
resume.
that's also true.
I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does Chartrand fit into your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Sounds messy, but
This
I'll take the
key
job.
card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it.
Ah,
You
another
might
thing
not
on
like the
Byzantium.
answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing.
Her
Don't
voice
trust
has decided
anything
she'd been
Chartrand
chain smoking
says.
for 20 years, partway through her
Compromised
dialogue.
down to the bone.
Now I'm
Maybe
gonna speak
even
in a husky voice. Ash has redeemed a custom audio command. You know the drill. Send it over to me in Discord, and it will be implemented before the next stream.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Have to be mad. I think this is a good place to leave it for today.